Rwanda's July 15 presidential elections campaign has begun on Saturday as incumbent President Paul Kagame seeks another term in office with 9 million registered voters. Now, this election is coupled with the legislative election for the first time. Paul Kagame, first elected president by parliament in 2000 and re-elected by universal suffrage in 2003, 2010 and 2017. With over 90% of the vote each time, and will face his opponents in the last election in 2017. Now, as the three candidates crisscross the country canvassing for votes, first-time voters view the election as a special moment for them. Now, let's have more details of that in this report.
The usually green hills of Musanze blazed red and white as the incumbent, President Paul Kagame, arrived to launch his presidential campaign. His supporters, some traveling from as far as Kigali, rallied behind their candidate. For first-time voters, this moment is especially significant.
RPF has done so much for not only the youth but for the country at large. We have seen so much growth in terms of the economy, different sectors, agriculture, a lot of youth employment has been discovered. RPF is one of the parties that brought the country from ashes, and we're so thankful, so there's no reason why we cannot stop. We can stop supporting it.
For the next few weeks, Kagame, alongside independent candidate Philippe Maimana and Frank Habineza of Democratic Green Party, will crisscross the nation, appealing to voters to back them ahead of the July elections. Kagame, who has been in power since 2000, has steered Rwanda through a remarkable post-genocide recovery, earning praises for his economic and social reforms. However, critics often accuse him of silencing opposition voices. In his remarks, Kagame stated that Rwandan democracy is unique.
Democracy is often misunderstood or interpreted differently by people. But we have our own understanding based on the unique reality of Rwandans and what needs to change in our lives.
Political analyst Lutaisile Muyango also weighed in on the uniqueness of the Rwandan democracy.
Politics in Rwanda is not adversarial, it's by consensus. People agree that the end result is for the common good of all Rwandans, not fighting against each other necessarily. But they do disagree in principles, and they do present it, and the electorate decides.
Maimana and Habineza offer contrasting visions. Habineza, with his environmentalist background, emphasizes sustainable development and democratic reforms. Maimana, a journalist turned politician, champions press freedom and transparency.
I have a 50-point program divided into 15 pillars that will govern the country when we get elected.
As candidates engage with the electorate, the young and the old alike hope for a future where Rwanda's democracy flourishes.